Can you believe this? Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas. You guys look great. Once I turn 40...
Let me guess, less energy, less drive?
Definitely.
It's not your fault. It happens to every man. Testosterone levels drop as you age.
Happened to you guys?
Yeah.
So what did you do?
We got Nugenix Total T.
To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text ROCK to 231231 or scan the code on the screen. This unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels so you can trim up and stay lean.
That does it. I gotta get Nugenix.
And by the way, she'll like it too.
To get your complimentary sample, text ROCK to 231231 or scan the code on the screen. Do it now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free.
Are you tired of pans that burn and lids that don't fit? Introducing Gotham Steel, chef-tested cookware that's ultra-durable and non-stick. Gotham Steel is made with cast aluminum and coated with Tricerema, a fusion of ultra-durable titanium and super slick ceramic. This cookware comes with vented glass lids and is oven rated up to 500 degrees. Even use metal utensils with no scratching. Plus, the entire set is PFOA free and dishwasher safe. You can get the Gotham Steel 12-piece set for just 4 easy payments of $49.99. We'll even include our self-draining fry basket, stainless steel steamer insert, and steamer rack. Plus, you'll get our 5-piece Gotham Steel bakeware set, the non-stick way to bake your favorite desserts. That's an incredible 20-piece cookware set, and we'll even pay for shipping. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-916-1558. That's 1-800-916-1558, or go online to gothamset.com.
The world will be what we make it.
I think for true allyship, you actually have to put your voice out there.
Because it's the right thing to do.
So much needs to change.
Be an ally.
Have you ever felt like you're up against the world? You wanted something so bad. And then it actually happened.
Now streaming.
We are looking for an enhanced individual.
Your family is in danger.
The future.
Get them out.
Begins with her.
You sure you're ready for this?
Definitely.
Marvel Studios, Miss Marvel, only on Disney+.
Welcome to the world premiere of the FX original series, Mayans. Season 4 continues to follow Ezekiel Easy Reyes and the Mayans Motorcycle Club on the Cali-Mexi border. The charter faces retaliation after a failed attempt to align under one king.
This season, it's all about the consequences from season 3. The club took big swings. Easy had this great idea of let's be the one king.
This 3-king book doesn't work. Ramos and Conchi aren't stepping down.
It kind of backfires. And so now the crew enters a dark period.
Easy! You're gonna die! We're all brothers! Let my blood be the last!
Emily goes on a roller coaster this year. It's been a challenge to get through the turmoil that she's, lived in for the last 3 seasons.
I think something happened last night.
This is the darkest season of the 4 seasons.
Where's Gabby?
It's better this way.
What did you say?
Let her go.
My character is going to take a very difficult journey. It puts a strain on our relationship as a family.
Baby.
Yeah.
With Angel potentially having this baby, he's looking for maybe a life outside of the club, maybe trying to be the father that he never had and create the family he never had.
I am officially off the market.
There's fire, there's water, there's blood, there's everything you could ever want from Mayans MC.
Talk about how this series continues to explore ruthless ambition and consequences.
Most of the actors that are here have been through stuff in their life, so they have a lot to draw from.
We all can relate to it. We have actors and crew and writers that have made mistakes, and we get to do it in this world and get out what's damaged inside us.
We have these ambitions, and in this world that is sometimes quite violent, but also very familial, that there are consequences to the choices you make to both the people you love and to the people you want to hurt.
Easy has this regret, this sort of resentment towards life that he was supposed to be somebody else. And what he starts recognizing is that he needs to start accepting who he is today. And that's where your power is.
The future of this club starts today.
Back at the world premiere of the FX original series, Mayans.
No el banquero. Only by reputation.
How does everyone work together to create a level of intensity that is grounded and relatable for an audience?
When you have a leader like Elgin James, it's about truth. And that's where art is.
Look at this place, man. It's sad. At least get a dog.
Hey, welcome home.
The places that these actors have to go, we have to make it a really safe place for people to fall, for people to fail, and for people to expose themselves.
Is there something you want to say to me?
Every actor here has told me about how it starts on the page, how you really bring it to life before they even get it.
Yeah, those are just words, man. Those are just like words in black and white, and they make it like flesh and blood and muscle. They pour their hearts into it. They bring in something I could never, and the writers could never do by ourselves.
Anybody else got an issue with my leadership?
Why do you think fans have embraced Mayans MC?
I think they've embraced it because of the storytelling and the characters that they've grown to understand because of the writing.
I want to bring this MC back to its glory. But first, there's got to be a reckoning.
I think at the end of the day, what the fans have picked up on is this kind of subculture that is not really being represented. We're telling stories that people haven't really heard before, and it's exciting to bring those stories to fruition.
What is that?
That sounds like that reckoning we were talking about.
I am so grateful for the fans we have. They are so loyal and so powerful and so vocal about like what they love and what they want.
Anything else?
You better respect your VP.
I think the audience embraces Mayans because the audience relates to the fight.
Yeah.
Where you can be at rock bottom and you can build yourself back up.
So what do you want those fans to know?
Buckle up. It's a wild ride.
They're in the clubhouse. Let's go! 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 Getting closer. Let them come.
For FXM, I'm Tava Smiley. Thanks for watching.
You have no idea how different the game is. I imagined you were dead.
No, just retired.
I want to understand how your world works.
You have no idea what I did, who I was. I've got 10,000 agents and a $10 billion budget. What have you got?
You're about to drive this to a place you're not gonna like when we get there.
FX's The Old Man. Series premiere Thursday at 10 on FX. Stream on Hulu.
The fight is done. We lost. The key to hunting Jedi is patience.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is a 6-part limited series. It's going to premiere on Disney+. We're 10 years after Revenge of the Sith and 10 years before A New Hope. The Empire is in ascendance. There's Inquisitors that are hunting Jedi.
You still want Kenobi. He's gone.
Obi-Wan is thinking Anakin was dead. So there's a lot of weight that we're carrying into the beginning of this series.
Leave us alone.
When the time comes, he must be trained.
Like you trained his father?
First time I put Obi-Wan's clothes back on after 18 years made me feel like a kid again. And it was fun to play him again. With the new technology and working with Deborah Chow, our brilliant director, it was really good fun to do.
I want every bounty hunter to squeeze him.
Ewan had an extremely good time, especially whenever we get to lightsabers. And he is so good with it and so natural with it. We hardly used any stunt players with him.
They're coming.
For me, honestly, I don't think I could have done Kenobi if I hadn't done Mandalorian first. Learning the ins and the outs of droids, creatures, everything about how everything works. The biggest thing that was so wonderful for me is having both Ewan and Hayden, who just know these characters so incredibly well. But at the same time, they're very open and they're very collaborative.
Where is he?
With this series, the thing that we were really focused on was telling a story about Kenobi.
Stay hidden.
But also having that character story, which is very personal and emotional, to take us into a very epic universe and galaxy.
You can't run Obi-Wan! You can't escape him!
The king of the water is back. What? Nat Geo Shark Fest is celebrating 10 years. Yeah! With 4 weeks.
Doesn't get much better than this.
27 new premieres. Yeah! And more platforms than ever before. We know sharks. We know experts.
This should give us some really good data.
Whoa. We know you can't get enough. Shark Fest starts Sunday, July 10th.
On Nat Geo and Disney Plus.
This case that I'm working on, most of the evidence points to beliefs that I have only ever heard whispers of.
Welcome to the world premiere of the FX Limited series, Under the Banner of Heaven.
Wife shows up dead. Who's always suspect number one? The husband. And why? Because it's always him.
Inspired by the bestseller by John Krakauer, the series explores the events that led to the murder of a young mother and her 15-month-old baby in a Mormon community.
Suspect's the husband from a big LDS family.
My character is called Jeb Pyrie, and he's a Mormon detective in the 80s in Utah, and he happens to be on the case of this double murder of Brenda Lafferty and her daughter Erica Lafferty. And I go on a journey with my own faith while I'm uncovering the truth of this case and how it connects to the fundamentalist strand of my own religion.
Ron sits on the city council. He's first counselor in his bishopric, and keep going, you make me sound impressive.
I play Ron. I play the older brother of the Lafferty boys. They were considered the Kennedys of Utah at the time. This is a journey about a pious and devoted community dismantling.
Lafferty men used to run things in the state. And I've had a vision to set things back in that order.
I play Dan Lafferty, and Dan is one of the suspects who goes down the rabbit hole of fundamentalism and extremism inside the Mormon religion and finds his own salvation in a pretty dark, horrible way.
Are you all just gonna stare at me like I'm some kind of space alien? Yes. I play Brenda Lafferty, and she was tragically murdered in 1984. But the series also does a really good job of celebrating her life and what an incredible, wonderful person she was.
How does this series explore faith through the lens of a unique murder investigation?
The important idea was that it's a cautionary tale about extremism. And this occurs in every faith, where something that can be extraordinarily positive can be distorted and turned toward tragedy.
LDS women are taught to serve their husband, to obey. Brenda wasn't that. Did that make her deserving of this?
It felt authentic and honest and true to explore my childhood faith. I grew up Mormon. So having Mormon people in my family and relationships with some within the church, I thought this is reflective of the experience of many women in this faith, to the extent that it can become deadly, as this story proves.
Our faith breeds dangerous men.
I think Dustin Lance Black, being an ex-devout Mormon himself, brings a very particular viewpoint, and it does put how something so horrific in the name of God could happen under a microscope, and I find that to be fascinating.
Heavenly Father demanded their blood be spilled to the ground. It has been done.
We're back at the world premiere of the FX original series, Under the Banner of Heaven.
Perhaps some questions man isn't meant to answer. Trust the priesthood.
Respectfully, sir, I'm investigating murder.
What kind of research did you do?
I traveled to Utah. I spent time with a lot of ex-Mormons, current Mormons, bishops, Mormon detectives. I met a lot of people that really informed the kind of psychological journey of this character.
Do we not risk eternal consequence if we follow unholy laws, brother?
You know, I did bring my entire childhood. You know, I know the coded language, I know the traditions, but then it was a deep dive for about 10 years there. It was meeting Brenda Lafferty's family, getting them to a place where they would trust me with their journal.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure.
I'm good with secrets. What did you personally take away from being part of making this series?
I think I took away that somebody's kindness can make a lot of difference, and I think we really see that with Brenda. The gift of agency that she gives the other women is something that I thought was really special to represent.
Are you certain that the men who did this were all strangers?
When great artists have a chance to depict something they feel a responsibility to, it sort of raises the bar.
I trust You recall the repercussions of sharing what is heaven's alone.
I think we're in a time where it's important to challenge fundamentalist ideas. Whenever the world becomes a little grim, a little challenging, there is a human predisposition to go back to fundamentalist texts. And the problem with that is that many of those texts no longer speak to today. And many of those traditions, we now know, are not based in good fact. We know better now. We should do better now.
I don't go digging in the past, and neither should you.
For FXM, I'm Tava Smiley. See you next time.
What, you never seen a black man in a pink robe walking a rat?
Do you have a minute to save a child's life?
Yeah.
You've got a minute. Tick-tock.
3 hours to open, chefs.
I have every intention of turning this into an efficient, respectable business.
No one's asking you to.
Watch your back. Order!
Yo, should I break this up?
Yes! No! So sorry, guys.
That guy was a piece of me.
You got no idea what you're doing here.
Is my hair on fire?
Not yet, no.
Underdog Fantasy is giving away millions of dollars in prizes this season. No algorithms, no math puzzles, just draft a team and you're in the game to win big. Go to underdogfantasy.com to get started.
At Drive Time, we approve 99% of people who apply, and you can see your real down payment in like 30 seconds.
And your real monthly payment.
Yep, we get it, Tim.
Did you get it, Deb?
Yes, in basically 30 seconds, you can get approved and see your real down payment.
And your real monthly payment.
And your monthly payment. Get your real deal at drivetime.com.
The following is a paid advertisement for Time Life's Forever Soul collection.